Gemini, welcome to your new moon in Taurus reading for May 19th, 2023. We have no eclipses, so this is a good 2 to 4 week period. But for the next 2 weeks, the Magician is your theme. That's a wonderful card to have. For me, it is, it's skill. It's mastering a skill. It's manifestation. It's leadership. It's self-confidence. But it's also, for me, very importantly, it's your concept. It's your vision for what it is that you want. And everything that you do will compare to that vision. All the decisions you make, every step you take, is it in alignment with my original concept, with my original vision? It's the first step in manifestation. So you have to know what it is that you want, right? In order to manifest something, you have to be conscious and aware of it. And that's the Magician. And it's a guiding post. It's really important that whatever you are creating matches up to that vision. So new moons begin new cycles. The new cycle you may be dealing with is the Temperance card, which is patience. It is the card of things are in a state of flux at the moment. Nothing is quite settled. It's alchemy, so things are changing, and you can kind of feel a little bit between worlds. It's patience, and that is not always easy. Okay, you have another major arcana, which means that this can mainly be felt on an internal level. So there's a lot going on inside. The Empress card, well, some people may be waiting to give birth, and quite patiently here, Gemini. But it can also be something that you have created, something that you have manifested. The Empress is abundance. She is the earth and all of its detail. So if the Magician is your vision, the High Priestess is your structure, and the Empress then is all the detail that you put into it. And the earth for us is the detail, the trees, the wheat, the grasses. Those are all the details of this structure that she sits upon, right? But it is a very luxurious card, so I think even the waiting isn't the worst thing. And you may even be a little pampered during this time, or feel like you want to be. But there is this feeling of abundance with the Empress card. So you could be waiting for your ships to come in as well. We'll get more on that in a minute. Mother females are very prominent, probably. You may be dealing with a lot of females, or maybe some female issues, mother issues, friends that are female, and again, female issues like pregnancy or hormones. That can also be a thing with the Temperance card. Things are changing, so you may be going through puberty or menopause. Nice. You have the Ten of Cups. That is faith, faith in family, faith in the universe, feeling emotionally fulfilled, the happy home, the children, the beauty of the earth. It's just really happy, faith-filled energy. Faith in the universe, faith in your family, faith in your partner, faith in the home that you have built, the life that you have built. It is a very happy card. Negatively aspected, it can be looking through rose-colored glasses, but let's see how that's aspected. Tens are the end of a cycle while simultaneously beginning something new. With that, you have the Hierophant. So This could be marriage for some people, right? This is marriage and motherhood and the happy family, and maybe we're waiting for it, or things can be in a state of flux or changing where family is concerned, or motherhood. The Hierophant is, for me, big organizations. So you may be waiting for mortgage or waiting for banks to offer you something. The thing is, though, that you are behaving as the Hierophant here. So you may be kind of laying down the law or giving permission, right? Maybe you are considering going to school, or you've just left school and it's time to buy your first home, or you're recently married and it's time to buy your first home. But the Hierophant is kind of like jumping through hoops, right? We have to wait in line, we have to fill out forms, we have to ask permission. It's that kind of energy. Maybe some of you have moved back home recently after graduating, or leaving school, leaving college, and you have to deal with parents again, or mother energy. But it can also be with the Hierophant, it can be parental. It's just very, somebody has the key, right? Somebody has the, you have to ask the permission. Or you're the parent who is receiving a child home again after school, and you are laying down the law again. You know, here's your curfew. There's no smoking in the house. It's that kind of energy. But it is a bit of a block when the Hierophant pops up. So that's why I'm saying, if you were hoping for like a loan for a home, or hearing from the banks, that kind of thing, or a mortgage, you may have to fill out more paperwork, or there can just be no answer for a minute, or you hear the answer and it's a good one during this period. Yeah, see, there's this kind of waiting around for something. This is kind of taking yourself out a little bit. It's the need to have a physical rest, but the mental activity continues on. So it's kind of planning things out here, but not acting on it just yet. If you are tired, which you could be with the Temperance card, this card asks you to get plenty of rest, or the universe will do it for you. And trust me, you would rather have it done on your own volition and not the universe. Page of Pentacles is my Capricorn card. This is, again, a student card who has just finished their study and they're ready to show the world what they have. So this really could be somebody returning from school, taking a rest before they go out into the world and deal with stuff. And this can also be schools, right? The Hierophant are large organizations, so hospitals, schools, colleges, the DMV, all that fun stuff. So let's get some clarification here. Right, here we have the Fool card. Very nice. Okay, this is pure potential. So you could be having some really good creative ideas with the Empress card and the Fool, and it may just take some time to adjust and to put it out there. Or maybe there's still things that we need to tweak where the Temperance card is concerned before it goes out there. But there's faith in the future where the Fool is concerned. It is a leap of faith, but it's pure potential. And of course there's challenges and rewards to the situation, but something always kind of comes to save the day when the Fool card is around. And the Empress, I mean, both really great sunny cards. The sun has your back, the universe has your back, there is abundance. It's just taking some time with the Temperance card because things are in a state of flux. Okay, well, you have quite a few major arcana. So this is the Hermit card, which is seeking and finding. We can be looking for answers, and we can be looking for them. Maybe you want to take a major, right? Maybe you want to go to graduate school. Maybe searching for that right company to build the home that you are looking for. But the hermit kind of takes himself out of a situation, which pairs well with that Four of Swords. They gather the information, they go within and withdraw to digest the information. Once they understand it, once they've come to their conclusion, they can come out and help other people with it. They're also then become a guiding light. You may be searching for the right person to find answers to situations that you are dealing with. And you may find them, or you may be seeking them. Okay, so this just came up. There can be somebody who is dealing with some emotional issues where you may be looking for therapists, that sort of thing. But the Hermit card is definitely finding answers for what you're seeking. Can be a lonely card, but doesn't feel that way to me with that Ten of Cups there, because there is this family environment and faith. So it feels to me more like we're searching for some answers, searching for some information here. Yeah, the Hanged Man goes along with the Temperance card for me, and even the Fool, because it is, if you wait and you wait with faith, you get what you want. So I think this is going to be probably closer to a 4-week period, especially with that Four of Swords there and that kind of waiting around. Also, the Page of Pentacles takes his time. He's deliberate. He doesn't do anything in haste. In fact, he lays out all of the segments or bits and pieces so he gets a nice bird's eye view of what's happening here. And that's what the Hanged Man is asking us to do. It's asking us to see things from another perspective while we're in this waiting period, while we're planning and not taking those physical steps or actions to create something. There's a need to see things from another perspective. Some enlightenment is necessary. And that means that things are not quite in your hands towards the end of the 2 weeks. There are the powers that be that are probably steering the ship right now, and you could be waiting for proper answers or the go-ahead, the permission that you need. I do want to see what the perspective is that you need to take. So the perspective here is responsibilities. What are your responsibilities? What are someone else's? It's kind of like taking responsibility for what you have done up until now and just moving forward with it. Slow and steady with the Ten of Wands. But you are coming to the end of a cycle here for sure, with those Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands, ending something while simultaneously beginning something new. So this can even be people who will be leaving home for the first time around after the summer holiday and going off to college for the first time. It could be something like that as well, because we are used to being with mother, right? We're used to having the luxuries of life and enjoying it, and then all of a sudden things are going to change, and we're in a dorm room sharing it with other people, and they don't always clean the bathroom like you would want them to. But you take those responsibilities seriously with the Ten of Wands. What does Spirit want you to know? Well, you have the Ten of Swords. So there's a finality here. Even though it's a new beginning, it seems to me like that ending is taking a little bit longer than you had hoped, but the Ten of Swords really brings things to a close here. So there are 3 tens, yeah. something emotional, something passionate, and something mental. All with those elements are closing. It's a pinnacle. It's the end of a situation. For some, it can be a painful ending. Maybe you'll miss your family, your friends, the school that you were at, the fun that you had in college, because now responsibility begins. Now that we have to go out and we have to find a job, we have to get our own place, and we have to, that kind of thing, right? Or if you are giving birth, that's a whole different scenario, and life changes big time. It will never be the same, and so there is a finality with that Ten of Swords. Your perspective, right, with the Hanged Man is really important with the Ten of Swords, because in the Rider-Waite deck, there is a sun setting or a sun rising. And again, that depends on what your perspective is. And, is it a happy ending, or is it a difficult one? Or can I look forward to something, or is really this the curtain call here? So, of course, tens always bring in new opportunities as well, and that's what I mean by your perspective. How do you see this ending? Do you see it as a new beginning? And hopefully you do, and especially with that Fool card, I'm assuming that you do. Now, the Magician card is, again, at the end of all these tens, at the end of this particular cycle, did it match up to your vision? And when you start something new, which you're going to do simultaneously, what is your new vision? What's the concept for what it is you want to move forward on? Is probably something that you may be contemplating during this period of fluctuation. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. I do dailies. I definitely appreciate you listening, and I do hope that it helped. Take care.